Who's the greatest number two option in NBA history? So, NBA has a very storied history, and we've seen a lot of phenomenal players come through and be phenomenal number two options. Now, I was scrolling on Twitter and I saw some interesting names. One dude said that Kobe Bryant, he said Anthony Davis is the best or greatest number two option of all time. Somebody in the comments mentioned Kobe. Now, you bring up those two guys, it's very interesting because when you think of a Kobe Bryant, I don't know about y'all, I don't really view Kobe as much of a two option in my mind. Like when I think of Kobe, bro, I think of Kobe like the number one, cause I'm 21, right? The Kobe that I grew up with was like 24 Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He's on his later years. He's not as athletic, but he's reached that extra level where it's more mental. He has certain moves, his footwork. Like, that's the type of Kobe I know. And he was a leader of his team. I didn't know the Kobe that was, you know what I'm saying, ate with the fro that was back there with Shaq and they was over here three-peating and stuff. But even when you look back at those teams, it can be argued that at one point, probably towards the later end, Kobe was the best player on that team versus Anthony Davis, where when you think of him as a number two option, I mean, he was with LeBron James for, what, 3-4 years? And he was the number two option that entire time. You could argue probably like towards the end, he was better than LeBron. But when they were like at their peak, quote unquote, he was the number two option. But then you also have guys like a Scottie Pippen, like whoever you want to say probably like a James Worthy with Magic Johnson or Magic and Kareem, whoever you want to say was the number two option out of those. You have some pretty great number two options out there to choose from. Like, even recently, KD and Steph, who's the number two option there? It's definitely a lot of options there. I think if I had to choose one, though, geez, I guess, but just because the way my mind is framed, I just don't think of Kobe as a number two option. I might have to go Anthony Davis. I honestly might have to go Anthony Davis. But dang, it's definitely between him and Kobe.